Hello and welcome into historic Dunfield. My name is John Clement, the broadcaster for your Elmira Pioneers here as they kick off the season tonight against the Batavia Muck Dogs. That's right, we are back for another fun season of baseball here under the lights at historic Dunfield, and I want to thank everybody so much for joining in. Once again, my name is John Clement. I'll be bringing you the action all season long here as the Pioneers look to head back to the PGCBL playoffs. As we get kicked off here in the pregame show, I want to thank our great sponsor, Jay Schultz Massage, who brings us tonight's pregame show, and will be bringing you the pregame show all season long. Just because it isn't the seventh inning doesn't mean you don't need to stretch. Go where the Pios go, to Jay Schultz Massage at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407. Jessica has all the latest and greatest techniques to keep you ready to get in the game. So whether you're in the starting lineup or you need to come out of the bullpen, call or text 607-259-3660 to be ready for any game day situation. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Pioneers playing on and off the field. Well, before we get into my pregame breakdown, I'm going to send it down to Coach's Corner to head coach manager Andy Drum, who is taking the reins here so far this season. We'll see what he has to say, what he's excited about for this season, and when we come back, I'll break down my observations as we get ready to kick off the 2021 season. Fans, it's great to be back playing some baseball. may not be getting the regular turn. Now they're going to be expected to play pretty much every day for a month at least.
Well, and some of these guys, they have that mentality where they want the ball every single day. Other guys take 2, 3, 4 days to recover. So trying to figure out who those guys can be to go out there and eat up those innings for us until everyone shows up, that'll be very important for our roster.
Now, speaking of your roster, who is it that you have an eye on this year, especially as one of those breakout players? I know a couple of years ago, we had a couple of different guys that got tossed around a little bit. A home run derby champion, thanks to some certain pitching that we saw out there at the All-Star game. But who do you have your eye on this year, and who's somebody the fans should know about?
We're excited about Cam Hill from Auburn. He's a two-way guy. He sits in the mid-90s as a pitcher. He batted over 300 in the SEC this year, which is the toughest conference in the country. So we're very excited to have him.
So when you look at that, and obviously not over 90 is pretty impressive anywhere you go, but when you look at that in the PGCBL, how does that stack him up against the rest of this league?
He should be a top-tier pitcher, especially with the velocity. I mean, we'll see where he is with his accuracy and with some of his off-speed stuff, but velocity-wise, he should be a top-tier pitcher in the league.
Now, talking about accuracy, that takes me to the next point. Catching. It's always been one of those iffy situations. I know last time we were together, a catcher came in midway through the season, kind of stabilized that role. It's kind of one of those weird spots in the lineup that really controls the game. How confident are you behind the plate this year?
So we have two really solid catchers that are here already. Trevor Henneman is a returner. He's injured right now. Hopefully he'll be back for us this summer. And we're waiting for a catcher from ODU to get here as well, who's at regionals. So, I mean, we look very strong behind the dish. Both guys have some pop off the bat. They hit the ball really well. They both receive really well. They're both very vocal catchers to help their pitchers, which is what we need for a young pitching staff.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. I want to thank you, Coach Andy Drum, and, of course, we'll have a lot more of these conversations throughout the year.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. You got it. Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, and we are back here live. You're getting a brand new look here. New to you car here, donated. This is absolutely fantastic. We can't thank everybody enough from back in the Elmira Enforcers season. Of course, the Enforcer season was postponed due to COVID. The Chuck-a-Puck winners could not come and claim their shot to win the vehicle, so they get their chance here tonight before the home opener of the Elmira Pioneers. Just unbelievable. We can't thank them enough. We will be giving away that car here tonight. We'll see how many people have to go before they can find that winner. It's certainly been a long time since we've had baseball here. Been a long time since we've had fans back at the hockey arena over at First Arena, just a few short blocks away. So they're getting everybody their chance to win. We'll have to see who can come up with it, as, again, it's been a crazy past year, and we're so glad that all these Chuck-a-Puck winners were able to make their way out. All those boxes are wrapped. We'll have to see who comes up with the keys, as now they're picking the lucky boxes. We'll have to see who's going to come away with it here. I hope everyone's enjoying this view. A little hard. I don't have a microphone on Robbie down there, so my apologies again. But again, we're getting started here with the Pioneer season here on the Jay Schultz Massage pregame show. Again, the Pioneers are just happy to be back here. I was talking with some of the guys earlier today, and everyone excited to get a chance to take part in baseball. A lot of these players have had some trouble, as you heard Coach Andy Drum talk about, even getting opportunities to play. Some of them missed their senior year of high school. Others weren't able to play even this year. So things are starting to open back up, and we certainly hope that somebody's able to come away, have a great, strong summer. And, of course, the environment here in Elmira is always something special as they continue to pass out the keys. A chance to win a Williams Auto Group vehicle. As you see it right down there, it's a beautiful car. As they're taking a look, having conversations, and getting everybody their keys. So we'll have to see when the unboxing occurs who comes away with the one with the key in it. So they're still trying to make sure everybody's got enough. Remember, a lot of these people won multiple times. Chuck-a-Puck, certainly a skill game down there to get the puck inside the car and have it picked by Captain K9. He is not in attendance tonight. We do see Stitches down there behind with Stepan Timofeyev and Tyler Jurich, as the Pioneers, clad in their beautiful brand new uniforms this year. Those gray tops here. Be the first time they wear these for a home game. And, of course, manager Andrew Drum, he's going to be taking the reins here for a little bit. We'll have to see, as manager Matt Birch has some pre-existing conditions, or pre-existing commitments, excuse me, not conditions. My apologies, as now everybody's starting to unwrap. And we'll see who comes away with the vehicle key. A little bit of backlash there. We have a winner. As there's the key. It's inside one of those plastic boxes. And Mark Brody walks away with the car, courtesy of our good friends at Williams Auto Group. Again, honestly, without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do half of the things we're able to do. Mark Brody going to get to take a seat here in the vehicle that he just won, courtesy of our friends at Williams Auto Group. Thank you to everyone for playing along, and congratulations, Mark Brody gets to take home that beautiful new ride. So now it's time to turn our attention to why everybody tuned in here tonight. It's baseball time. And again, here on the Jay Schultz Massage pregame show, the Pioneers getting themselves ready for a very tough season. Again, this season, there's really no days off, as the Pioneers have to get themselves going right away, because Coach Drum has high expectations. They're going to be looking to try to get themselves 30 wins this season, and that is a high number. But the Pioneers, they got to get off on the right foot when they come out here against a team like Batavia, their first year in the league. Batavia, of course, had a little less time, considering the coaching staff was just named around February in order to get themselves ready for this season. A little harder when all the rest of the teams have been scouting for 2 years, really had their chances to get going. Now, Batavia bringing in a lineup which, again, don't know a whole heck of a lot about. First game of the season, we don't have stats to talk about. We don't have the numbers to really base anything off of. So right now, it's all a mystery. That's the beauty of opening day, as everybody comes out and tries to put their best foot forward. For Batavia, it's going to be Floridas, followed by, he's going to play play shortstop tonight for Batavia. Benitez will be the extra hitter and batting in the second spot. Burraway will play first base. He'll be batting third. Termon will bat fourth in the cleanup spot and play out in left field. Reinhardt will designate a hit. Sarimento will play over at third base, and he will bat sixth. Marcus will play center field. He will bat seventh. Fresca will bat in eighth position and play there at second base. Mortiliaro will play catcher tonight, back behind the dish. He will bat ninth. And, of course, this year in the PGCBL, the extended batter rule, Luis Rodriguez will bat 10th and will play right field. So that's the Batavia lineup. For your Elmira Pioneers, Polanco, he will be wearing number 1. He will be playing second base. Montgomery, wearing number 23, he will play shortstop. So 1 and 2, the middle of the infield. Hill, playing first base, wearing number 26. Shore will be behind the dish, batting fourth. So the catcher batting in that cleanup spot, wearing number 19. Gilmarad from Ithaca, he will be playing he will be playing center field, wearing number 6. A little difficult for me to read there. I'm sorry about that. Designated hitter will be South Trimble. He'll be wearing number 14. Playing left field, Erickson wearing number 21. Batting number 8 will be Yeomans. He is wearing number 5, and he will also be playing third base. Serrano will bat in the 9th spot, wearing number 4 and playing left field. And on the mound, Sokol, wearing number 43, getting his first start. He did pitch against some SEC batters over the course of this season, so I know if you were listening there to the coach's pregame show, he had a lot of positive things to say about that SEC division. So hopefully he's going with the choices that he he feels confident in. And again, I want to remind everybody, this Pioneers roster not nearly complete. They have a lot of players who have not yet made it here to Elmira, so they're going to have to try to find some room here to get some things going early, and then hopefully when the players continue to come in, of course, a lot of those players still waiting to see what happens with their collegiate teams as they have a chance to go on down to the College Baseball World Series as you get a look at Stitches coming out, the best mascot in the PGCBL. So we'll have to see how he handles out the pressure. And again, it's our first time back here at Dunn Field in over a calendar year since since July 31st of 2019. August 1st was up in Geneva when the Pioneers lost the playoff series, a one-game playoff, in the bottom of the ninth inning. As now they'll introduce the Pioneers. So I will hope that we're going to catch this on the audio. I'll turn it way up and let the announcer, Colby Smith, take over from here. It's always a special opening here at historic Dunfield as the band plays off our great veterans, and we want to thank them so much for everything that they do. Of course, we just had to hear, it was a heck of an interesting tribute just a couple days after Memorial Day. Of course, the Elmira Pioneers walked in the Elmira Memorial Day Parade, and we can't thank them enough for coming in a little bit early, getting set, and being a part of that. It's just so special, and it's something we do every year. So a huge thank you to all of these amazing young men who came out and were a part of that. And now I believe we're going to have one or two more things before we kick off the season. Home opener, always a good time here at historic Dunfield as the Pionettes and Stitches make their way off. And here comes the Elmira Enforcers cop car. So it's always a fun time here at historic Dunfield as the car rolls out. And out comes Tyler Jurich and Stepan Timofeyev for the ceremonial first pitch. So again, thank you all for tuning in here tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying it. And I can't thank you enough for joining me again. My name's John Clement. Just got a message that the YouTube feed's not working. I'll have to take a quick look at that. As appears to be working on my side. So 36 people watching. I can't thank y'all enough for tuning in here. As now we get a look. And the first pitch about to be thrown. As Soko getting himself stretched out there on the mound. His first start in a Pioneers uniform again. The Pioneers today wearing the gray top with the white bottom. Full blue caps, and here comes the officiating crew. The umpires make their way out. Always a big thanks to the PGCBL as they provide some great umpiring crews. And again, we've got these Elmira Enforcers stars out here to take care of the ceremonial first pitch as the umpires get the lineups and the rosters from everybody. So some conversation going on. Again, the game will start with Batavia getting their at-bats first. Batavia just fresh into the league. And as we wrap up the pregame show here, once again want to remind everybody, just because it isn't the seventh inning doesn't mean you don't need to stretch. Go where the Pios go, to Jay Schultz Massage at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407. Jessica has all the latest and greatest techniques to keep you ready to get in the game. So whether you're in the starting lineup or need to come out of the bullpen, call or text 607-259-3660 to be ready for any game day situation. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Pioneers playing on and off the field. As there goes the ceremonial first pitches, and that will do it. Want to remind everybody also, as we get set for another season of Elmira Pioneers baseball, that we couldn't do it without all of the amazing sponsors who take care of the Pioneers and the Enforcers, everybody who has backed us in this long, long year. And it certainly has been a long one. And, of course, we're going to continue to thank all of our sponsors as we do every single time we hit the broadcast. So we'll get to that in a couple innings here. But, again, it's great to be back at Historic Dunfield. It's another warm summer night here as we get set for a enjoyable evening with some post-game fireworks too. Just a reminder, that'll be some fun as the Pioneers always like to kick things off with a bang, and of course we couldn't do it without all of you. So some final conversations being had down here by the managerial staff. Catcher and pitcher having a little bit of a conversation. Everybody, I believe, feels warmed up. The first batter of the night, Floridis, is already out to take his cuts, but again, waiting for the pitching staff and the umpiring crew all to be ready as we take a look down. So, stepping up to the plate, going to be Michael Floridis, a 6'4", 210-pounder out of Felician University. October 25th birthday, the infielder will be taking his spot tonight over there at the shortstop as Batavia trying to get ready. They're in their black jerseys with white bottoms. So a lot of whites going on in the bottom here in the field tonight as, again, a lot of conversation down here between the two managers. Andy Drum doing his part for the Pioneers, and, of course, on the other side, the newest manager to the PGCBL as Joe Martinez takes his spot back there for Batavia. They'll shake hands with the officiating crew, and a couple handshakes here with the catcher as well, and it looks like we may be ready for baseball. So, first pitch getting ready, as again, the Elmira Pioneers getting set to go. First batter is coming up. Michael Floridis takes his spot, and we'll get things started here. First pitch of the season, getting ready to be thrown. Sokol ready to make his pitch. He sets, he winds. The delivery is a little bit high. Ball one. So, Sokol trying to get his wits about him. It's obviously a little intimidating coming in here for the first time. Sokol, freshman at Auburn, right-handed pitcher. He's got a 1-0 record with a perfect ERA during his freshman year. That one popped up. Should be playable. Back to play it and making the catch. So, the Pioneers started off quickly with an out as Hill makes the grab at first. So that'll reset the count and put everything back down. One out on just two pitches for Sokol. So next man up, Benitez for the Batavia Muck Dogs. Abner comes up from Alabama State University as the wind and the pitch from Sokol. Again, a little high, 1 ball, no strikes. So little trouble finding the zone here early for Sokol. He waits. Winds, fires, that one chopped foul. That one will get way foul into the parking lot. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown as the Pioneers get set. The wind and the pitch. Fouled off again. That one goes just to the left of my booth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Want to remind you fans, make the right decision. Insist on Gerber Collision for all of your auto needs. And if you're in the parking lot behind me, this might be one of those times. Umpire grants time as the lights come on here at Historic Dunfield. Sokol gets ready, the wind, the pitch, a little high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 count. As again, stepping back in. The wind and pitch from Sokol again. In there for strike 3. So, a big strikeout there on the second batter of the top of the first inning. As now the first baseman steps up, Daniel Burroway from Alvin Community College, 6'5", 225. First baseman tends to have a lot of power. We'll see what he can do here. The wind and the pitch, tad inside, 1 ball, no strikes again. So a little difficult finding the zone early here for Sokol, but he's managed his way through the first 2 batters with 2 outs. The wind, the pitch, hammered up the middle. Easy play for the shortstop, and the Pioneers start the season with a 1-2-3 inning. So as we head into the first half inning of the 2021 season, Batavia doesn't even find the base pass, let alone the scoreboard. Pioneers will look to get themselves started when we come back.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and welcome back in here to historic Dunn Field. 0-0 after the top of the first. That means the Pioneers will be coming up to bat next. Quite a start to this one. Out on the mound, going to be Pichardo for the Batavia Muck Dogs. As Pichardo takes to the mound, Julian, 6'5", 230-pound right-hander out of Savannah State University. So a heck of a start here for the Pioneers, who get themselves going on the right path. As 1-2-3, top of the first. And we'll have to see if they can keep that going. Starting for the Pioneers, getting things kicked off, a Corning Community College player. I believe he had a heck of a year, too, as he joins the team. Sam Polanco, the 5'7" freshman out of Brooklyn, New York, plays utility at Corning Community College. Tonight, he is playing second base. He did have 23 games this year, a 273 average, 1 RBI, 22 runs, and 10 stolen bases. So not somebody, if you're Batavia, you want to let on base if you can avoid it. See what Polanco can do as he takes his spot on the right-hand side of the base. So Polanco comes up, takes a couple of test cuts here as he stares down his man out on the mound, Pichardo. Pichardo taking a long look in as everybody resets. And again, Pichardo winds, delivers, swing and a miss. Big cut at the first pitch. That one looked a little bit outside to me, but again, Polanco up there, taking his time. Set in very deep in the batter's box as well. The wind and the pitch. That one catches the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. So, no messing around for the Batavia pitcher, as Pichardo going right to work here. Pichardo shakes off a couple of signs. Now here he's got his pitch. He winds, he deals high. That's going to be the first ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the first. Pichardo trying to get himself settled back in. As again, stepping back into the box. Pioneers trying to get something started. As the wind and the pitch. In there for strike 3, and Polanco does not like the call. So, that'll be the first out here. Strikeout for Polanco to start the game. Next man up, the shortstop, going to be taking his way to the plate, Donovan Montgomery. Montgomery coming up. Looking to get the Pios started. Obviously, 4 up, 4 down here to start this game. 1 out already recorded. Wind in the pitch. That one will hop in, giving a 1-0 count. Pios have their first lead in a count of the season. So Montgomery trying to get settled. Sophomore from Burlington, Vermont. Donovan's in his second season with Siena. The wind in the pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown. As again, zeros up on the board in every category on the score line. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, hit up the middle, snagged by the shortstop, hustling it out, and that is going to be an out. So some solid contact there. As again, Pioneers, a little bit of contact, and you like to see that one beat out, but still early in the game here. As now, Cam Hill makes his way to the plate. Hill comes to the Pioneers from Auburn. One of those players you heard earlier is one to keep an eye on, according to Coach. The wind and the pitch to start things off. A little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, Pioneers getting set here. They wait, the wind, the pitch again, hammered back up the middle, right towards the second baseman. A little misplay, but he's in time, so another pitch thrown, and that will be a quick out as the Pioneers are retired in order as well. So that will close out the first inning. No runs, no hits for either side. As we head to the second inning, it's going to be an interesting one here tonight. Both pitchers seem to be on their game, and we'll see which side can take advantage first. When we come back, Turman set to be up, followed by Reinhardt, and Sarmiento will be batting for the Batavia Muck Dogs. We'll be back here on themixler.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and we are back here live from historic Dunfield. Coming up next, Sterling Turman out of the University of Memphis, 6'4", 225, batting from the left-hand side of the plate. As now again, the wind and the pitch. Outside ball 1. So we'll see how these guys go to school on that first half inning. As the wind and the pitch again, cut on. 1 ball, 1 strike. So again, Sokol's going to have to try to find his way to cut through this order as quickly as possible. He wants to keep the pitch count down as that one is hammered out towards right, and that's going to get foul. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. As again, Sokol goes back to the mound. 3 pitches so far, as they'll throw that one into the dugout. Large field here, out here at historic Dunfield. Lots of room to cover if you're in the outfield. A little too much in the foul territory there, as the wind and the pitch. High, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So pitch count is something to be aware of. Of course, in a summer collegiate league, all of these pitchers have managers that they play for during the year. As that one comes in. That one just a bit inside. I like the looks of it from where I'm standing, but a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next one delivered. Cut on, popped up towards the left side. Hustling over. Just couldn't make the grab. A heck of a play even to get there by Yeomans. Yeomans went a long way to get that one, but he just couldn't bring it in. So, Turman will come back to home plate, and we'll see what he can do here. So again, Sokol sets back on the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count has not changed yet. Turman waits. Sokol has the sign he wants. He winds and delivers. That one is in there for ball 4. We have our first base runner of the evening. So Turman takes himself a base on balls. That'll bring up the designated hitter as Jerry Reinhardt comes up. Reinhardt, designated hitting tonight, won't have to play in the field, but the 6-foot, 215-pounder out of the University of Akron comes up with a runner on. The first time tonight anyone has had a runner on base. That one is hammered towards third. Perfect play to second. Thrown to first and just offline. That one's going to get in the dugout and put the runner to second base. So, Reinhardt will go 0 for 1. He will be moved to second base on the off throw there. That should be up for an error to the Pioneers. We'll see. That one was off base, so believe we're going to get an error on that. We'll wait to see. As now, next up for Batavia with a runner in scoring position, the first time tonight, Sarmiento comes up. Ethan Sarmiento plays first and third normally, 6'1", 210 out of Monroe College. That one thrown in again a little bit high. So the Pioneers do have an out here, but a 1-ball, no strike count to Sarmiento. As again, coming back and set, Sokol takes a look at the runner, double checks him, and now we'll go to the plate. That one right down the middle. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, another Tioga Down showdown. As Sokol gets set, has his sign, checks the runner. Big windup here. That one swung on and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strike count. So Sarmiento looking to drive in that run from second base, trying to get Batavia on the board first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Sokol, now he's got the sign he wants. Comes back set on the mound. He winds and delivers. Cut on and miss, strike 3. So there's a big out as the Pioneers will reset. And now, a little bit of counseling as coming in, Seth Marcus makes his way to the plate. Excuse me, Spencer Marcus, my apologies. Out of Niagara University, 6'0", 185 pounds. See what Marcus can do here. He takes a long look. Now again, they haven't been going after the first pitch here as Sokol has been a little wild. Now he cuts the corner and manages to get a strike over on the first pitch of the at-bat. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Was an error in this half inning here in the top of the second, but the Pioneers trying not to let that one burn them as this one's hit towards shortstop, scooped up, thrown over, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. So no harm comes from the foul, and the Pioneers go off. They do face 4 batters in that inning, but still managed to keep the board clean. So 0-0 after 1.5, only mark on the scoreboard in error. We'll be back here on Mixler.com and on YouTube Live. You're listening to Elmira Pioneers Baseball.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, well, some more mid-inning shenanigans as you see the children trying to dress like a Pioneer. The pants are on, the jersey looking to be causing some trouble for the smaller of the two contestants as everyone tries to get stretched out. They're saying you got to button that jersey, so that's going to take some time as the smaller of the two contestants losing her pants, but still manages to get across the finish line. And we do have a winner. So, always a fun time here at Historic Dunfield as the players continue trying to get warmed up. Batavia's pitcher back out here looking for the throwdown as Pichardo throws that one down. And again, trying to get set. Julian Pichardo out of Savannah State University. He has looked efficient here so far tonight. As we move to the bottom of the second. And again, that's going to bring up the Pioneers catcher, Ben Shore. Shore comes up to the plate. He is also out of Auburn. Freshman over there and a catcher, product of Columbus High School and the East Coast Sox Select, who was rated by Perfect Game as the number 3 catcher in Georgia. See what he can do here tonight. First time in a Pios uniform. The wind and the pitch. Cut on. That one was cut on with some emphasis to try to put it out and maybe into the Chemung River. But no balls, 1 strike. As Batavia's pitcher here tonight has really had something to show. He comes back out and he has been beyond efficient to say the least. Julian Pichardo trying to run through this Pios lineup. Pichardo winds and deals. That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, bottom of the second, the Elmira Pioneers trying to find a base runner. They have yet to have one. Batavia did find base in the top half of this inning. Still no score on the board. Pichardo winds and deals. Cut on, popped up. This one goes to the left-hand side. The catcher tries to get a read on it. That's going to get into the seats. And once again, we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Nobody out. As Shore trying to settle in here. Again, Collegiate Summer League, getting to see some of these guys who have had a number of at-bats. Shore had his fair opportunity this fall ball season. As Pichardo comes set. The wind and the pitch, delivered outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, again, Pioneers still looking for their first base runner to start off the 2021 season. As Shore trying to be that. Came out swinging, certainly wasn't pulling any punches. So, another opportunity here. 2 ball, 2 strike count. The wind and the pitch from Pichardo is swung on and missed. That'll be a strikeout for the Muck Dogs as they throw that one around. So, next man up, Gil Murad. Murad out of Ithaca comes in and hopes to make a very quick impact. He's got a terrific eye at the plate. He's batting .326 this year, including 4 doubles and 10 RBIs. However, Murad's defensive ability makes him an interesting prospect for the Pios this year. That one bounced in there, gets away from the catcher, 1 ball, no strikes. So it's a 1-0 count as the Elmira Pioneers trying to go to work. They have not been able to do much with anything Pichardo has thrown at them so far tonight. But they have connected on a couple. They just don't go too far away from a fielder. Pichardo winds and deals. That one high. 2 balls, no strikes. So a 2-0 count here as the Pioneers try to get things going here on a rather pleasant June evening. Lots of threats of rain today, but none of that materialized. That one thrown, and another ball. 3 balls, no strikes. So, Pichardo looking for an explanation on that one. The catcher also turning around and questioning the umpire. Well, I find that when the umpire gets questioned, he doesn't care for that too much. Not something I would want to do. So Pichardo comes back and gets set. He waits, the wind and the pitch. Inside, ball 4, and the Pioneers have their first base runner of the year. And that will bring up South Trimble. He is, as we get a great introduction here from next door, Trimble makes his way in, doesn't have to play the field tonight, so a little bit of a break for South Trimble. From George Mason University, he lettered in baseball and basketball in high school and also earned second-team all-region honors. So Murad has the base on balls, and we'll see if the Pioneers can do anything with that. Winding pitch in there for a strike, as, again, hard in these summer leagues to keep these pitchers away from the strike zone. They know where it is, and they know where they want to put it. Pichardo found the corner on that one. No balls, 1 strike. As now Trimble takes a long look. He's got a big hole there on the first base side. As a right-handed batter, not always the easiest play, but looks at it, hammers it towards that hole and into the outfield for an out. So that might be the longest contact we've seen so far. But that will be the second out, as again, Pioneers have a runner on base for the first time here this season. Erickson coming up now. So Erickson steps into the box. Another right-handed hitter, so again, he should have some space there. Unless the first baseman decides not to hold, I wouldn't assume anything there. But Erickson once again stepping into the box. He waits. First pitch coming. No, it's a throw over. Always a dangerous play. You never know what's going to come of that one. But back in time, and we'll reset and do it again. So Erickson, freshman from Niskayuna, New York. Limited with starts due to the pandemic, but coming out of high school, written up as a hard-hitting third baseman with good feet and athletic movement for Erickson. That one cut on and fouled back into the netting. No balls, 1 strike. So an 0-1 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Everybody tied at 0 right now as we play the bottom half. Erickson waits. As again, the pitch coming here from Pichardo. The wind and the deal. A little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a 1-1 count as Erickson steps back in. That look over to first, of course, the first pitch of this at-bat was a throw over. Not a huge lead from the runner over there at first base. A wind and the pitch, swung on and missed. Healthy cut at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pioneers the only ones on the board so far, and that's for an error. No runs, no hits in this game. Both runners who have reached, well, there were 3 runners, but both runners that reached without an error were courtesy of the base on balls. As now the runner is off and going, a pitch out high, and that is going to be a caught stealing. So Erickson will be back up in the bottom half of the third inning, as unfortunately Gil Murad does get caught stealing. So that's going to do it for the inning. Caught stealing ends it here in the bottom of the second. When we come back, it'll be time for the top of the third. Batavia comes back to bat. We'll be back here on Mixler and YouTube.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from historic Dunn Field. And that means it is time once again for the Batavia Muck Dogs to head to the plate. And leading it off going to be Ethan Fresca, 5'10", 195 pounds, out of the University of South Carolina Union. So again, everybody getting their first at-bats here tonight as we kick off the season here on opening day. The Batavia Muck Dogs had a scrimmage game a couple of days ago, getting their chance to get themselves going. Of course, the Pioneers really still trickling in. So we'll see what the Pioneers can do here as they look to keep these zeros rolling. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss for strike one. No balls, one strike out of the gate as Sokol trying to get going here as he had a little trouble finding the plate in the first couple pitches, but certainly wound out as he finds the plate again. No balls, two strikes. So Sokol looking good as once again he comes set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. Once again, remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. If the ball that just got hit outside the stadium hit your vehicle, never a bad spot. Sokol comes back set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on. Driven out there towards left. And an easy play for the left fielder. So that'll be the first out here in the top of the third, as the Pioneers trying to keep things going. Next up, the catcher, Mortaliero, as I got a little bit of trouble here. Didn't get a preseason game either, trying to get my feet under myself as well, so I apologize everybody bearing with me as Bryce Mortaliero comes up. Swing, and that one's cut on foul. No balls, one strike with one out. As Mortaliero comes up out of Ranger College. Catcher stands 6 foot, 220 pounds, as he cuts on another one and fouls it off. No balls, two strikes. One out so far here in the top of the third, as the Pioneers and their pitcher tonight, Sokol, certainly doing a job. Trying to get his way out of another inning. The wind, the pitch, cut on, and again that one's fouled. And dangerously towards the parking lot one more time. Make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. So once again, face-off coming here. As they look in, Sokol and Mortaliero. Winding, pitching, swung on. That one gets away from the catcher, however. He hustles over and will not throw down to first. So a reach on a strikeout there. As the effort gets him over to first. And again, a base runner for the Batavia Muck Dogs. So it's an 0 for 1, but he does reach on the error. As stepping in, once again, Luis Rodriguez. This will be the end of the batting order. As that one comes in there, ball one. So Rodriguez, 1-0. He holds up on that one, 2 balls, no strikes. As Sokol trying to find his position yet again. Had the beautiful play there, getting the strikeout, but unfortunately that pitch got away from the catcher, and that led to the runner on first base. Sokol winds, delivers, and that's in the dirt again. 3 balls, no strikes. So Sokol, perhaps losing it a little bit here now, has to find his way back to his catcher's mitt. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. The wind, the pitch, inside, and no, that's going to be ball 4. So, runners on first and second now. As only 1 out. 4-pitch walk to the last man in the order. And now again, Batavia threatening. Runner in scoring position for the second time tonight. And we go back to the top of the lineup, Floridas. Florida's getting set. As again, the wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. So after 4 straight balls, he does find the corner of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. As Sokol having to keep an eye on a couple of runners here. He comes back set. taking a long look. The wind and the pitch from Sokol is in the batter's box, in between the catcher's legs. He does manage to keep it right there. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That means we're in another Tioga Down showdown. As the Pioneers trying to work out of danger here the first time tonight, and well, for the season, as they're going to try to get this one sorted. Sokol shakes off a sign. Going to step off the mound here as he takes a look. Has 2 runners on. One courtesy of the strikeout and miss by the catchers. That one's thrown. Umpire moved a little bit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As again, they look back, checking the runner at second. The wind, the pitch, bounces up, and the catcher keeping it in front of him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a 2-2 count as Sokol takes a check on the runner at second. Runner at second checking on the fielders now as well. And Mortaliero trying to find his way to home plate. As now Sokol checks Mortaliero again. The wind, the pitch, cut on and missed. That'll be strike 3. And the Pioneers get the second out of the inning. So Sokol now trying to get 1 more here as Benitez comes up. Benitez making his way to the plate. Abner, left-hander, 5'10", $190 out of about Alabama State University. As once again, Pioneers trying to tiptoe their way out of danger. Sokol taking a look back at second. Throws it inside. 1 ball, no strikes. So a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. Sokol steps off. Trying to regain his composure here. He's got 2 outs. Would love to put up another 0 here on the board. Sokol checks the runner at second. Winding, throwing, cut towards shortstop, and that one's going to get in the outfield. This may drive in a run. Mortaliero cutting, throw from left field, cuts in, and not able to beat the runner. Gets off a little bit there, and Batavia will touch the board first and move runners into second and third on the throw. So an RBI double for Benitez, as he goes 1 for 2 now, moving into second base, and earns himself an RBI. So Sokol will now face the next man up. Coming up, Daniel Burroway, the first baseman, right-hander, 6'5", 225 out of Alvin Community College, looking to add on to this Batavia score. 1-0 on 1 hit. So Sokol taking a look. He's got 2 runners in scoring position now. As he waits. Comes set, winds, and delivers. In there for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. As Sokol takes a long look in. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And we'll see what Sokol does here. Sokol getting set. Checking on the runners. Runners at second and third. Sokol waits, winds, deals, cut on, driven towards third, gets through. That's going to bring in 1, maybe a second, as the throw coming to home, and the tag is not in time. And the Pioneers not going to be happy about that, as the runner will get to second. 2 runs will be driven in on just their second hit of the game. Batavia takes a 3-0 lead. As Burroway drives that one in and earns himself 2 RBIs. That'll bring up Termon, as making his way to the plate. Going to be Sterling Termon. Left-handed batter, right-handed thrower. 6'4", 225. Runner on second, so still a runner in scoring position. The pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. As the Pioneers trying to stop the damage here, as Sokol will get set. Nobody working around down in that Pioneers bullpen at the moment. Thrown just a little bit outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So the Pioneers trying to come back and get set. It's a 3-0 lead for the Muck Dogs at the moment. Coming set. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. As Sokol trying to find his way out of this one. Couple of hits have resulted in 3 RBIs. The wind and the pitch. In there a little low, 3 balls, 1 strike. There's a base open at first. As now again. Runner reached second on the throw. My apologies. So that was a single stretched as that one goes down the line, and that one, they call it foul. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count with 2 outs. Runner has to return back to second base. As going back, Burraway will step back on second. 1 pitch here to try to get out of this 3-run inning for Batavia. Pioneers coming back and getting set. As the rain has begun to fall here, this one driven out again, going to be foul. So starting to see a little bit of that wet weather. As official asking for more balls, I believe. Hustling out. Trying to bring some balls to the official. 3 balls, 2 strike count, 2 outs. As you can see the rain falling in front of you there on the screen. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into YouTube. You're home for the Pioneers all season long, and all of you listening in along with me on Mixlr.com. Truly do appreciate it. The wind and the pitch. Cut on in. That one will get into the parking lot. So, another reminder to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber Collision. Our good friends at Gerber. So, pitch coming here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 more time. 3-0 lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs. In there. Ball 4, running to third. The throw is kicked away that time. Luckily, the third baseman going to get there. But the runner advances. And now it's first and third on yet another walk. And that one stings a little bit. Second base on balls to Turman. As that brings up Reinhardt. Jerry Reinhardt, the 6-foot, 215-pounder out of the University of Akron. Trying to stretch this inning out. As we go back, the pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 1. As that one just caught the outside corner. And now the Pioneers trying to get out of this inning. It has been a rough one for him. The wind, the pitch, in there for strike 2. Again, living on the corner. Sokol comes back and gets set. He waits, taking a look around. Runners at the corners. No ball, 2 strike count. He's going to step off for a second. As the batter does the same. Heading back in, Jerry Reinhardt. He waits, the wind, the pitch, fouled off, and that'll send the runner back to first as that one gets into the crowd. And more balls are asked for. Well, they get all over the place here at historic Dunn Field. A lot of them into the parking lot so far here tonight. Not terribly unusual for us here. During the summer, go through quite a few of these official PGCBL baseballs. As Sokol comes back and gets set. Takes a look, he winds and deals. Cut on again, and that will once again be driven foul. So, another no ball, 2 strike count. And Jerry Reinhardt doing a heck of a job keeping himself alive up there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sokol waits. The wind and the pitch. Inside, just a hair. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Sokol tried to live on that outside corner, but now apparently we'll take that one away. See where he goes now. Pitch is thrown in there for strike 3, and that will do it for this one. Sokol manages to get out of that inning. It was not an easy one, however, as we go to the break. The Enforcers will come up after this, and, the Pioneers will come up after this, trailing 3-0 as we head in to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com and live on YouTube.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from historic Dunn Field. The Pioneers down 3-0 at the moment, trying to reverse their fortunes here as Erickson will step back up to the plate. Again, he was left stranded after a caught stealing there back in the last half inning. Fouls one off. Here to start off the bottom of the third. No balls, one strike. Nobody out as the Pioneers trying to battle back from down 3-0. However, they have only given up 2 hits. Sokol has had a very successful first outing. That last inning kind of got away from him, but we'll see how he comes back here in the next half. As, well, I'm not sure what happened there. A little bit of trouble with the mound, I guess, as he kicks some dirt around. Again, no one warming in the pen for the Pioneers, and similarly, nobody down there for Batavia. And again, can't blame him there. Muck Dogs pitcher here tonight, Julian Pichardo, has been absolutely stellar. Through 2. We'll see if he can continue it on here in the third. Pioneers trying to find their way around the order. Pitch comes in. Big strike there. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes as Pichardo has been all around the dish all night long here. Bottom of the third. Pioneers looking to get their first hit of 2021. The wind and the pitch is low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, Elmira trying to find their way into the hit column, trying to get something started, as they now have a 3-0 deficit, and will have to put some hits on the board in order to close that gap. Waiting, Erickson takes a look. The wind and the pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Erickson tries to get something going here. Again, this season he's been batting about .250. He scored a run and was hit by a pitch. Has an on-base percentage of .500 as he draws the count full. So it's a 3-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Rain has slowed down again. As Erickson waits, he takes a long look. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss. That will be strike 3. As down goes Erickson on strikes. So the Pioneers continue to head towards the bottom of their order. As bringing up Reese Yeomans. Yeomans, freshman out of Corning Community College, plays infield out there. So far this season, Pretty successful, 293, 15 RBIs, 16 runs himself, and 4 stolen bases, as that's in there for strike number 1. So no balls, 1 strike so far. So the outside board has 1 ball, no strikes. The wind and the pitch. That one's high. So the upside board has 2-0, so I guess that's what we're going with. As I take a look at... No, there we go. Now they fixed it. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Yeomans takes a look. He cuts on that one, drives it out to the outfield. That one gets down as the Pioneers have their first hit of 2021. As that'll limit them to a single. But not a bad way to get things going. So, next man up, going to be Kevin Serrano. As Serrano makes his way to the plate. Batting .296 this year up there at Corning Community College. 6 RBIs, 11 runs, 9 stolen bases. As we take a long look. Long look over at first, and again, one of the few times that Pichardo has had a runner on, as he throws wide on that one. So 1 ball, no strikes, as still 1 out sitting on the board. Pioneers trying to find some offense here. They saw a few runs cross the plate back there in the top of the 3rd inning. As Pichardo comes back set. Looks in. He throws over to first and quickly back. Making his way back was Yeomans. So it's a 1 ball, no strike count so far. Runner on first. As again, the Pioneers trying to get set back up. The wind, the pitch, cut on and missed. That one was a bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out means another Tioga Down showdown. As again, Serrano stepping back in. Takes a look. As Pichardo waits for his sign. Doesn't have the one he wants yet. Keeps shaking off the catcher. Now he's got the one he wants. He comes set. Takes a long look down and winds and fires that one. A big swing and a miss there. As Serrano just couldn't catch up to it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As again, Elmira trying to get started. A single in the last at bat. That has been the offensive production so far here tonight. As again, the wind, the pitch. Serrano cuts on it, drives it towards third. The third baseman does come up with it, throws it towards second. And a tough play. Serrano will beat it out as he makes it to first. But the runner going from first to second is thrown out. A great play over there by the third baseman for the Batavia Muck Dogs. Making the stop on that one was Sarmiento. So, that will bring up Polanco as they go around the order for the first time. So Polanco comes back up. He's 0 for 1 on the night so far. 2 outs. Runners continues to be on first. This time it's Serrano. As the Pioneers wait. The wind and the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. And Polanco does not agree with the call. As Pichardo has been all around the dish here tonight. Really been able to work his magic up there. As he gets set. He waits, the wind and the pitch. Thrown in. That one is outside, but is cut on. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Pioneers trying to get this moving. As Pichardo gets back set. Bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-0 lead for the Muck Dogs. Pichardo will step off. That drives Serrano back to first base. So, Pichardo takes a long look. Checks back at first, winds and deals. And that one's cut on and missed. That will be strike 3. And that will do it here for the bottom of the 3rd. After 3 full, it's 3-0 for the Batavia Muck Dogs as we head to the top of the fourth. Again, Pioneers going to have to find some way to get things going as they head all the way back out onto the field. And again, we will be bringing it all to you here live on YouTube and Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not.
All right, folks, and I want to apologize to our great sponsor over there at Arnett. Came back a little quick on that one as the Pioneers ready to get going here in the top of the fourth. As that one driven foul once again. So, no balls, one strike to start off the top of the fourth inning, and we remind you again to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. Pitch thrown in again. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count to Ethan Sarmiento out of Monroe College. The wind, the pitch, that one a little bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sokol looking for a quick inning here in the top of the fourth. Certainly would like to forget his trouble from back an inning ago. Wound, dealt, hit towards second, and caught. As that one's turned around, and nice play there by the second baseman. As that will start things off on the right foot. As that's going to bring up Marcus here. Marcus 0 for 1 on the night. See what he can do against Sokol. Spencer Marcus, 6'0", 185 pounds out of Niagara University. He was, well, one of the last batters before some issues. As we've got a no ball, 1 strike count as the Pioneers trying to get through this part of the order that certainly gave them some trouble. That one's driven right back up the middle, right towards the center fielder, and that's going to be a single, as that'll keep the runner at first. Third hit of the night for the Batavia Muck Dogs, as Marcus goes 1 for 2. That's going to bring up Fresca, as Fresca makes his way up. Second baseman, 5'10", $195, University of South Carolina Union. As the Pioneers will move to double play depth. And again, Fresca steps in, he takes a look, keeping the runner pretty close at first base. The wind and pitch from Sokol is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out so far here in the top of the fourth inning. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown. As Elmira, again, trying to hurry themselves through an inning. Sokol takes a long look. He waits and fires. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As one more time, 2 strike count. Sokol continuing to try to find the plate here. Had a little bit of trouble in the previous inning. Seems to have regained his composure. The wind and fire. That one gets through the catcher. That's going to advance the runner. And that's a long track. The catcher has to look over to third. He throws down. And that one squirts through the third baseman. Thrown to home. Thrown back to third. And that will get... No! Pioneer's not going to like that call. As I thought he got him at third base on the return throw. But after stealing one base, after the pass ball... goes to third as well, and now a runner in scoring position. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner 90 feet from home. And again, the Pioneers in some trouble as they'll bring the runners in, the fielders in, trying to prevent the runner from getting in. The wind and the pitch catches the outside corner, and the Pioneers get themselves a strikeout. So, 2 outs, and that's a huge 2 outs with a runner on third now. As 0 for 2 goes Fresca. And that's going to bring up Bryce Mortaliaro. Mortaliaro, 6 foot, 220 out of Ranger College. He started all the trouble an inning ago, as that one's in there just off the corner. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. And the Pioneers bench unhappy with that one. Sokol waits, winds, deals. Outside again, 2 balls, no strikes. As Sokol takes a look, that'll drive the shortstop back to the outer parts of the infield. 2 balls, no strikes. Sokol winds, delivers, cut on, and taps that one foul. It's going to roll back very close to fair. It does stay foul. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Thought that one might have enough spin on it to get over the foul line. As you take a look down and you have to wonder, those foul lines looking a little awkward there. As once again, Pioneers. 2 ball, 1 strike count, 2 outs. Trailing 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. Sokol comes set. The wind, the pitch. Cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. 2-2-2. Deuces are wild, folks. As the Pioneers look for 1 more strike. Sokol getting set. You hear the crowd getting behind him. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, connected out towards center. That's going to get down and drive in another run. That makes it 4-0 Batavia. So not the way they were hoping for that one to go, but once again, the Batavia Muck Dogs drive in another run. They'll bring up Luis Rodriguez. He walked in his first plate appearance here tonight. Rodriguez out of Alabama State University. As he sets up at the plate. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, driven out there towards right. And the track can't quite make the grab. That is in foul territory as the runner's still hustling around. So that was a foul ball. And they'll have to go back. So, 4-0 right now. As the Pioneers having some trouble here at their home opener. It's only the top half of the 4th inning, so still plenty of time to come back. But just 1 hit so far for the Pioneers. Got to find the offense. So there's time over at first base. As Mortaliaro getting his shoe tied over there on first. He was able to run all the way around the bases, but now needs some time to tie his shoe. All right, so he looks to be set. Brings Rodriguez back in. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Sokol goes back to work. The wind, the pitch, delivery, bounces in. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count, 2 outs. As again, the wind and delivery from Sokol. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sokol certainly has his stuff moving. There is now a pitcher out there in the bullpen. As Sokol winds, delivers, cut on right back towards second. Should be an easy turn. Picked up, thrown over, and that'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. So the Pioneers get out of this one as it's a 4-0 lead for Batavia as they get on top here. And the Pioneers will come up looking for some answers when we come back here on Mixlr.com.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, so as the catcher finally able to get his equipment on, and he'll get a couple of throws here before the Pioneers come up to bat. Quick reflection on the first, well, about third of the game, a little over at this point. The Pioneers' Sokol was able to do a heck of a job, but unable to close things out. There in the 3rd and 4th inning, gave up 3 and 1 in each inning respectively. So the Pioneers will come up to bat. As I said before, we do have someone in the bullpen, but I can't quite see numbers. As trying to get a look here. As there is actually a pitcher down in the Batavia side too now, getting stretched out and ready. That's Charles Parr. So batting for the Pioneers, Donovan Montgomery now out of Siena College as he takes a look. Stepping in, the wind and the pitch. In there for a strike very quickly. As we move into this bottom half of the 4th. No balls, 1 strike as that one's thrown in there. That looks like that was a ball, 1-1. So again, getting set. Montgomery waits on the pitch. The wind, the delivery, in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I believe I just got confirmation it's Tom Catania down there stretching out for the Pioneers. Member of the Pioneers 2 years ago. As now, Montgomery trying to get some offense started. He cuts on that one, just foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes will stand as the Pioneers trying to get going here. As now, Montgomery waiting for everyone to get resituated. The right fielder finally getting back into his position. I want to thank everybody for tuning in yet again here on the Pioneers YouTube and Mixlr channels. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. High, 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2-2 as Montgomery steps back in. Montgomery has a fielding percentage of .963. He's been a run producer for Siena this year, coming around to score 17 times. He swings and a miss on that one, and he will be thrown out, as that'll be the first on a strike him out, throw him out play there. So that does not start off quite the way you hope it will. As now Cam Hill will come up. He'll 0 for 1 on the night as well. Cam Hill getting set, looking to put a ball in play. Something the Pioneers have struggled a little bit with here tonight. Swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still a lot of time. Pio's down 4-0 at the moment. As Sokol has gotten through 4 innings. That one in high again. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As I said, we've got Tom Catania down in the bullpen. We'll see if he's the next man up on the mound. Pioneers waiting. Again, trying to get this offense going. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Downs showdown. As they get set. The pitch. Little bit high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's the mid-innings when you start to wonder when coaches are going to get the happy trigger finger as they start to worry about pitch counts, and especially this early in the season. Don't want to burn out pitchers and keep things moving in a positive direction, especially when you have a lead. The wind, the pitch, in there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As Hill looking for some contact here. Hill gets set. He waits. Calming back down. He takes a look. The wind, the pitch swung on, and he's going to miss that one. So, another strikeout there for the Batavia Muck Dogs. And Pichardo has been on fire so far. 2 outs as now Ben Shore comes up. And Shore, he is looking to make contact. He is extending himself out fully. Pioneers still only with 1 hit in this game. Shore takes a look. Pichardo has his sign. That one's in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And again, we'll see what the Pioneers can do here. 2 outs, never a good place to be. Winding, pitching, cut on, driven up the middle, gets through. And the Pioneers will have a base runner. Just their 2nd hit of the ball game. As Shore gets a single. And now Gil Murad. Murad has a base on balls. No official at bat tonight. As he comes up, looking to extend this inning. Murad looking for his base sign from his third base coach, Andy Drum, the manager. Murad gets set. As a long look over from the pitcher, as Pichardo feeling cautious over there about the runner on first. The wind and the pitch is a little bit high. So Murad, he worked the count the first time. We'll see if he's going to do that again here. 1-0 count, 2 outs. Pioneers hungry for base runners. As Murad takes a look. He waits. The wind and the pitch is high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. As one more time, Batavia trying to put themselves through 4 innings without allowing a run. Barely allowed runners at all. Just the 2nd hit of the game for the Pios there on that last ball straight up the middle. As Murad looking to get something started here. The wind and the pitch. Cut on. That one comes right back up towards me. And that's going to get on the roof. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first. And the Pioneers, Gil Murad, trying to get the bat on the ball. Summerwood Bat League here, so that's why you're not hearing the cling of aluminum. Always a little tougher. As now Murad steps back in. Takes a long look. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, quite an appearance so far for Julian Pichardo. Pichardo. As that one's thrown, goes wide, and safe back at first. Nice play there by the runner on first, Shore. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 count. As Gilmarad, who has a walk already tonight, takes a look, would love to get another base runner here. Pichardo winds up, he delivers, and swung on and missed. I thought that was 2 strikes, but apparently everybody else says 3. So, another strikeout as we head to the top of the 5th inning. As now the Pioneers trailing 4-0. We'll see what they can do when we come back here on Mixler and YouTube.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, well, new pitcher in the game for the Elmira Pioneers as Tom Catania takes over on the mound. Not the way Sokol wanted to start his summer, but the Pioneers pitcher will go to the bench after giving up 4. Here in 4 complete. See what they work out of Catania. Again, Catania pitched in that final game 2 years ago, back on August the 1st. And we'll see what he can bring to the table here tonight. Unfortunately, the Sokol line score reads 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs. So just not the way you wanted to start. But again, first game for everybody as they all try to get comfortable here for the long summer that lies ahead. Again, it's 2 full months of baseball, folks, and we will have it all for you right here on Mixler and YouTube. Catania throws down as Batavia will head up to the plate. Michael Florides to lead things off. 0 for 2 on the night. Has not had the most success of anyone on the Muck Dogs roster. He'll begin the top of the 5th. Again, the leadoff batter starting things off here as we get back set. Top of the 5th inning. That's in there for a ball. Always feel it's a little tougher for a pitcher to come in and get things going in the middle innings. I know they get out there in the bullpen and toss, but it's in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. As once again, Catania gets set. The wind and the pitch. In there, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 ball, 1 strike count. As there we go, getting everything fixed up on the board. Florides trying to break his offer on the day. The wind, the pitch, cut on towards first. Scooped up by the Pios first baseman, thrown over to Catania, who covers and gets the out. So a great play there to start the top of the 5th. As now, that's going to bring up Benitez. Benitez, he's 1 for 2, has an RBI on the night. Certainly getting things going back there in the 3rd inning. So Benitez to face Catania. Again, Catania just in the game for this inning. In there for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. And excuse me for the bad wording there. He just comes into the game. He comes out and trying to keep things going. He was absolutely a stud for the Pioneers 2 seasons ago, coming in around the 4th of July mark. That one bounces in, however, 2 balls, no strikes. Again, after losing their, what many would call their ace, Noah Rubino, also a good friend of Catania's, Pioneers really had to rely on putting together some arms. Catania was a big part of that led the Pioneers into the postseason. That one driven right back up the middle, scooped up, thrown to first, and in time. So they get him at first base. And a great play there by the first baseman to keep his foot on the bag. So the first base coach didn't like it, but again, it goes down. So 1 for 3 on the day goes Benitez, and now Burroway, who had 2 RBIs in his last at-bat back in the 3rd inning, as Tom Catania trying to put away Batavia 1-2-3 here. That was a close one at first base, but took a little bit of a wide turn, almost as if he was going to go to second. If Benitez runs that straight out, I think he's got first base. Winding the pitch from Catania right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. So it's an 0-1 count as Catania gets set. Takes a long look. He sets the wind, the pitch, cut on and missed again. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. So again, waiting. Catania takes a look. He winds and delivers. A little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to get his man to chase something. As Burroway. Again, he had that 2 RBI single that stretched into a trip to second base. Back there in the 3rd inning off the throw. The wind, the pitch, just a bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As the Pioneers trying to get out of this 5th inning. Put a 0 on the board for the first time since the 2nd. Thrown in. That one's drilled to the 3rd baseman. Scoops it up. Throws over and in time. So quick inning for Tom Catania. As the Pioneers go to work. And in the top of the 5th, put another 0 up on the board. That means that the Muck Dogs will head back to the field. And the Pioneers will head back to the plate. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and with that, we are back. No change yet as Pichardo comes out for another inning of work. As now the Pioneers come back to the plate. Going to be looking to get some offense going. Maybe the second time through will help out a little bit as South Trimble set to lead things off. Trimble yet again. Back out as we get the announcement of Trimble approaching the plate. This season, he's found success both in the field and at the plate with an impressive 312 in 32 games with 9 doubles, a triple, and a home run. To his credit, all adding to 22 RBIs. That one is fouled off very, very quickly. And that one will get out into the parking lot. So again, here we are, bottom of the 5th. As no balls, 1 strike. Trimble gets set. He takes a long look. The wind, the pitch. That one hits the outside corner yet again. No balls, 2 strikes as Trimble trying to find his way through here. He waits. Long look in here. As the pitcher doing a job, Pichardo winds and fires, cut on by Trimble, driven right towards his dugout. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Trimble will redo that one. Trying to get the bat on the ball. As Pichardo still has somebody warming up in the bullpen for him, but hasn't really shown many signs of slowing down. He waits. Pichardo winds and delivers. Cut on, driven down the third base line. It stays fair, and this is going to be a hit for the Pioneers. Rounding first, heading for second. And no, he's going to hold up at first. I think he might have had time. But the Pioneers add another hit to their board. Well, that means the hits are within 1 now. The Pioneers have to find a way to drive in some runs, however, as Trimble moves to 1 for 2 on the night. And that brings up Erickson. Erickson heading to the plate. He's taking his sign from his coach as drummer down there, trying to make sure his batters and runners know what to do. Got to find some offense here as Chris Erickson steps back in. So far this season, he's batting .250, scored a run, been hit by a pitch. On-base percentage of .500 on the year so far as he steps up for the second time here tonight. Big hole on the first base side. Third baseman pinching in as Erickson swings and fouls that one back. So no balls, 1 strike. Runner on first as the Pioneers have base runners with nobody out. So again, Elmira trying to find a way to go to work here. He waits, getting set. Erickson taking a long look as Pichardo trying to keep an eye on that man on first. Not a huge lead at first. As now the windup and the pitch. In there for a strike. I guess that caught the outside corner. As it looked like it was a little bit closer to the batter's box, but again, I have a view from high atop. So Pichardo comes back set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed, and that will be a strikeout as Pichardo gets himself another. First out here in the bottom of the 5th. Batavia holding on to a 4-0 lead. As yet again, Pioneers looking to get something started. Reese Yeoman steps in. Still has that runner on first base. As Yeomans Takes a long look. Yeoman's waiting. Pichardo checks the runner at first. Pichardo checking again. And now he winds, delivers a little bit high. As they keep the runner in check down there at first. Long look by the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're over the halfway point of this one. As now Elmira waiting. Pichardo looks, winds, delivers. Hits the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another time we're getting up here with a 1-1-1 count. So it's another Tioga Downs showdown. As Pichardo gets set, he winds, delivers, thrown in, cut on. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As again, Pioneers looking to get something started. Yeoman's trying to be a catalyst here. As the outfield has not been very busy at all here tonight. The line, the pitch, cut on, and that will be fouled out into the Dunfield parking lot. Remember, when you have auto body issues, make the right decision. Insist on Gerber Collision. As yet again, stepping back in, Yeomans takes a long look. Waiting on the pitch. Batavia getting back set. He waits, checks the runner 2 or 3 times. Now he throws, and that one goes up and over the head of the batter. That goes all the way back to the fence, and that allows, on the pass ball, the runner to get up to second. As 2 ball, 2 strike count on Yeomans puts a runner in scoring position. Pioneers would love to put one over the plate here tonight. Been a rough start so far here. As they get back set, Yeoman steps in. He waits, takes a long look down as Pichardo looks back to second. A little bit of a more comfortable lead out there at second as the wind, the pitch, cut on, and strike 3. Yeomans goes down swinging. So 2 outs now as the Pioneers still have a runner in scoring position. They're going to head out and have a conversation at the mound. And everybody coming in. This is going to be the end of the night for Pichardo. It looks like it will be. So 2 outs. They must have had a pitch count on him, and he had a heck of a start here. So Pichardo will exit. And that means a new pitcher will come in. I believe it's going to be Charles Andrew Parr. 6'2" right-hander, 175 pounds out of Andrew College. But that'll do it. That'll put the line on Pichardo, who in 4 2/3 gave up 3 hits, no runs, but he still is on the hook for the runner at second. So we'll have to see if that runner can come across. Serrano going to be the next man up. Pioneers tonight have had a little trouble with the curveball. Love to see a few more fastballs. As we'll see what Parr has to deliver here. As he gets his warm-up pitches, we will step aside for just a second. Be right back here on the Pioneers Radio Network.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, so Parr getting himself stretched out here. I'm told he hits about a 92 on the fastball, so that could be interesting as the Pioneers have not seen a plethora of fastballs here tonight. he'll be looking for some quick work out of the pen. Come in here and see if he can get the job done. Looks a little bit wild through his warm-up pitches. We'll see if he can settle things down when the pitches matter. I don't think he's going to get too many more as the umpire catching things up. Batter taking his notes. Again, Pichardo, a very successful outing here through 4 2/3. As now, Serrano's going to be stepping up to the plate. 0 for 1 on the night. But we'll see. The fastball might be the trick here as catcher trying to get the plate clean. The umpire studying some notes down there. Not sure what he might be looking at, but the catcher gets himself a little dirty. As that'll bring up Serrano. As we're ready to go. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pioneers, a runner in scoring position. As there's a ball still sitting in the backstop area. Got to get that one out of the way so that the catcher doesn't end up getting hurt. As now again, Pioneers waiting. Big hole on the right side as the pitch is thrown, cut on and missed by Serrano. A little bit of a wild swing there to start off the at-bat. I don't know, after watching Parr come in and throw the way he did there in his warm-up pitches, I think I'd sit on a couple of them. See what he comes at me with first before swinging wildly at the first pitch. But again, trying to jump on and capitalize here as that one's right down the heart of the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes. So now Serrano. No ball, 2 strike count. See what he can do. As he waits, Parr gets the sign he wants. Again, as I said, 92, 93 mile an hour fastball. We'll see. Winds, he fires and cut on and missed. That looked a little outside, but he comes in and gets a strikeout. Right away does Parr. And that means a 4-0 lead will go in to the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers trailing as we look to see what comes next. We head to the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right. Well, we are back here. Pioneers still trailing 4-0 at the moment. As we go to the top of the 6th inning. Yet again, Catania back on the mound. As unfortunately, the offense has just not been there. We'll see if Catania can get through another inning. The throw, little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. As Termon trying to get things going for the Batavia Muck Dogs. That one popped out there towards left. Left fielder sprinting. He's not going to get there. That one's going to bounce up against the wall. And that was some solid contact. Thrown in quickly. Trying to turn towards third. The throw to third in time. as they cut him down trying to stretch a double into a triple. And Termon, he will get the get credit for the double, but he's thrown out trying to advance to third. So, luckily for the Pioneers, an out of that one. Not an easy out, to say the least. So again, we'll see what Catania brings in here. As stepping in is Reinhardt. Jerry Reinhardt, 215, 6 feet tall, out of the University of Akron. He cuts on the first pitch, and that will be a strike on the foul ball. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pioneers trailing 4-0, being out hit 5-3 at the moment, as they did get a hit for that one, but, well, I'll tell you, the Pioneers at-bats have not gone quite as smoothly, as that's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown, as yet again, Reinhardt back up at the dish. Catania looks in. He winds and fires. Cut on right towards second, but it gets over the head. And another connection. And not going to take any chances on that one. The runner will stay at first. So, Reinhardt puts himself in a good position here, as now he's 1 for 3 on the day. Catania wants a new baseball, as Sarmiento comes up. Sarmiento out of Monroe College, 6'1", 210 pounds. See what he can do here. Runner on first. Batavia, 4-0 lead to start things off. Muck Dogs very loud in the dugout down there, very positive as they have a pitch fouled off by Sarmiento. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first base. As now, Catania takes a long look in. Working out of the stretch now. He winds and fires. Cut on and fouled away again. No balls, 2 strikes. So Catania right back again. Trying to find his spot. Got 2 pitches fouled off. Now needs the knockout blow here. A little bit of a dance out of the runner on first base. Catania looks, he winds, he fires, and a big swing and a miss. Thrown towards first, and they can't get the double play. Excellent play by the catcher there, as Catania earns himself a strikeout. So, 2 outs now, as Sarmiento goes 0 for 3 on the day. Marcus, he's 1 for 2, going to step up next to the plate. Spencer Marcus stands 6 feet, $185 out of Niagara University. Niagara, another new stop the Pioneers will be making in this summer in the PGCBL. Winding the pitch right down the gut. That's strike number 1. We've seen a lot of things here tonight, including a 2-pitch strikeout. Haven't seen one of those in a little bit, as yet again, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. That one's going to get into the parking lot, and once again, we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on Gerber collision. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Catania trying to get out of this inning. See what they can do here. As once again, Catania gets set on the mound. Catania winds, he deals, a little bit high. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. As Elmira trying to get out of this top of the 6th. 4-0 lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs. The wind and pitch. Cut on, drilled towards the second baseman. It's knocked down. He turns, throws to a shortstop, and that'll do it. So we are through 5.5. The Pioneers, well, they're still looking to get something done, but right now they are starting to get the defense working. And in the first game of the year, You got to look for the positives, so we'll see what they can do when they come up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Berry.
Got it.
Oh. Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, well, we are back here live at historic Dunn Field. Bottom of the 6th inning, Pioneers needing to get something going here. So we'll see if they can get it going in this inning. Of course, they're facing Parr. Parr, who came in for just a single batter a couple of innings ago. Or, excuse me, last inning. Just feels like a couple of innings ago now. Catania has been sharp since coming in. We'll see if Parr can manage to keep on with that. As, again, the Pioneers will get the start of the lineup back up. As Polanco comes up. So Polanco heads to the plate. Again, as I reported a little bit earlier, Sam has had a successful year over there at Corning Community College. 23 games played, a .273 average. Would just love to get something started here. The Pioneers were able to get a runner on base an inning ago, just unable to do anything with it. Wind and pitch. That one's outside just a little bit. As again. So, 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Polanco looking to reach base here. The wind and the pitch. In there for another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Polanco trying to find his way on base for the first time here tonight. He's 0 for 2. Pioneers only with 3 hits so far here tonight. As the wind, the pitch. In there for a strike, and Polanco did not like that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. As, again, there is someone warming in the Pioneers bullpen. Nobody down in the Batavia pen. The wind and pitch from Parr. Cut on and fouled away. That'll be a 2 ball, 2 strike count. So Andrew Parr heads back to the mound. As Polanco trying to get something started here to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Second, third of this game. Ticking away a little too quickly for Pioneers fans. As yet again, Polanco steps in right on top of that plate. As he's really working that batter's box. He waits, the wind, the pitch, cut on and driven right behind the third baseman. He's got a track and he will get there. So, 1 out to start the inning. Polanco goes 0 for 3. That's going to bring up Montgomery. Donovan, 0 for 2. Has managed to connect with the ball quite a bit, though, in his 2 previous appearances. He's hit .258 with 7 doubles and 3 home runs this season back at Siena. In the field, he's turned 6 double plays, fielding percentage of .963. So we'll have to see what he develops into over the summer, as that one's a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. As the Pioneers looking to get something going here. Donovan Montgomery waits, the wind, the pitch, cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As it's another Tioga Down showdown. Montgomery looking. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. He waits on the pitch. The wind and delivery from Parr is outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. Pioneers trailing 4-0. As Donovan Montgomery trying to get something started to start the summer off the right way for the Pioneers. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As now again, Elmira just trying to find a way to get something started. They have been having some trouble against this Muck Dog defense. Just unable to get anything going. The wind and the pitch. That is in there for strike 3, and Montgomery does not like the call. So, Montgomery goes down on strikes, and that will bring up Hill. So, the first baseman out of Auburn comes up. Hill is a top 300 player nationally, was named a 2019 Perfect Game preseason 3rd team All-American, and was named a first-team All-State in each of the last 2 seasons. As that one in there for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. As the Pioneers wait. The wind, the pitch from Parr. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. So a 2-0 count here at historic Dunn Field. The Pioneers trying to find their game. The wind and the pitch, a little bit high, 3-0. Parr is getting a little wild here after 3 batters. See if he can find it, and we'll see if, the third base coach, also the manager, gives Hill the green light. 3-0 count, 2 outs. Pioneers trailing by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. As the wind and the pitch, right down the gut. And so he watches that one go by. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As the catcher out of Auburn, the first baseman out of Auburn, waits, watches, cut on, delivers that one. And that one will get into left field. He's got a single and doesn't try to stretch it. Probably a smart move there. As that one does get the Pios into the hit column. As now, that makes a 1-for-3 night for Hill. Ben Shore, the catcher out of Auburn now. As I got a little ahead of myself. My apologies to Cam Hill. Jack Sokol also started this game, so all 3 players from Auburn have made an appearance in the first game of the season. Ben played and started in 68 games while turning in 9 home runs and 53 RBIs. So we'll have to see what he can produce here this summer. 2 outs, runner on first. Pioneers have been only able to scratch 4 hits onto the board. As that one's a bit high, 1 ball, no strikes. Again, I said it a little bit earlier. Somewhat difficult to come in here and start pitching when you come out of the bullpen. A lot of these players have to get used to a new role when they come into the PGCBL. So we'll have to see what Parr can do here. As the wind and the pitch cut on and driven down the third base line, but just a little bit foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. As once again, Pioneers, a runner on first, not able to do much of anything, though, as far as getting runners around. Gotten a few runners onto the base paths, just unable to really find their way around them. So again, another chance here for Shore. Shore waits, takes a long look. The pitch, cut on, down the third base line again and again, just on the other side of the bag. As Shore will get back set. Batavia holding a 4-0 lead in their first game in the PGCBL. That is impressive. I'll tell you, though, the Pioneers will be very happy that they got the starting pitcher out of there. He was certainly difficult to deal with. As now Parr still giving him trouble, but perhaps a little more hittable. As Parr certainly has the gas and likes to throw at 92, 93 miles an hour from what I'm told. As he winds, delivers, and that one is right down the gut, and Shore will kick himself on that one. So that will end the bottom of the 6th inning. The Pioneers unable to get anything going. And another strikeout on the board. So, Pioneers will head into the top of the 7th here and hope to find some answers. Got to keep that defense rolling. See what they can do when we come back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, so another new pitcher, Tom Catanio's night comes to an end as Drew Height will get himself into the game. And we'll have to see what he can do here tonight as Drew Height steps in here in the top of the 7th inning. So a successful outing by Catanio didn't allow any more damage as Height, right-handed pitcher out of Duxbury, Mass. Been recruited, committed to UMass Lowell next season. Northeast Region preseason All-American this year and has a fastball that hits 84 miles an hour. Last season he was a member of the All-Tournament team. So now he'll have a tough one to deal with as the Pioneers really just trying to get through this one. They've got 3 innings left and they've got to find some offense. Just haven't been able to find anything so far. A little bit of an interesting style for Height, as his first assignment will be Fresca. Ethan Fresca, the second baseman, 5'10", $195, out of the University of South Carolina Union. Fresca 0 for 2 on the night. So we'll see what Height can do here. The umpire cleans off the plate. And again, here we are, top of the 7th inning. Height wants a new baseball. So it's a 4-0 affair here tonight. Hits 6 for the Batavia Muck Dogs, 4 for your Elmira Pioneers. Again, the Pioneers really just getting their first taste of in-game action here tonight. The Muck Dogs had themselves a preseason scrimmage about 2 days ago. So they have gotten a chance to get their feet wet and are showing some positive signs for those fans watching from Batavia. Height winds, pitches. That one's right in there for a strike. So effective right out of the bullpen. Height, wouldn't exactly call it submarine, but it's definitely a bit of a sidearm delivery as he goes a little wide on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count. Nobody out as of yet. First batter of the half inning. As Height gets set. That pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, Pioneers trying to put up another 0 on the board. The only runs so far have come in the 3rd and 4th inning. The line and pitch from Height is just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. 4 runs or all that have crossed the plate, they all belong to the Muck Dogs. Pitch again, chopped up. This one into foul territory. The first baseman has a read, makes the catch. So the Pioneers get the first out of the inning, and Drew Height comes in and makes a quick impact. So that will bring the next man out of the dugout. Mortaliaro comes up. He is 1 for 2 on the day so far. See what he can do against Height. Again, adapting to these different pitching styles. When you see somebody, again, not quite submarine, but most definitely sidearmed, it kind of throws the batter. So we'll see how Batavia responds to this as the Pioneers trying to eat some innings. That one's in there. Looks like ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As Height trying to find his way through this one. Pitch there, cut on and down the third base line, scooped up by the third baseman, quickly thrown over to first and in time. So a nice stretch there by the first baseman. And that puts Mortaliaro down for the second time tonight. Goes 1 for 3 so far. As that's going to bring up Luis Rodriguez. Rodriguez has a base on balls to his credit here tonight. See if Height can get things going. Or excuse me, a substitution, my apologies. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Robinson. The wind and the pitch. Robinson, 6'2", $180 out of Clark State College. As that one's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. So again, Robinson goes to work here. Some substitutions for Batavia. They're still taking a look at that roster, as are the Pioneers. The pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Height trying to work his way through this 7th inning. And of course, don't forget, we'll be coming up with the 7th inning stretch here momentarily. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-0 Batavia. The wind, the pitch, cut on and fouled away. So the count remains 1-2. As yet again, Robinson stepping back in. He waits. Height takes a long look. The wind and the pitch. Hits Robinson, so he's going to get an HBP. And he will go to first. Not where the Pioneers wanted to be right now. 2 outs. And that will bring up the next batter, who's number 5. And that will be Charlie Swycounty. Charlie Swycounty, excuse me, steps up. See what he can do here for the Batavia Muck Dogs. As he is a left-handed batter, 6'4", 215 out of the University of Wisconsin Stout. So a lot of changes going on in the Muck Dog lineup here as we get into the later innings. The wind and the pitch. Inside, gets by the catcher, and that's going to advance the runner to second base. So 1 ball, no strikes. A runner in scoring position now, as Height heads back to the mound. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. As again, the Pioneers trying to get out of the 7th inning with another 0 on the board. The wind, the pitch, just on the outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball and a strike to Swycounty. Swycounty getting set in the batter's box. Takes a long look. Height delivers. Little bit inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And again, Coach Andrew Drum looking up and down his roster, trying to figure out where he can manufacture some runs here. Only 3 more times up at the plate. One thrown in, right in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Downs showdown. Swy County takes a long look. Height looking right back at him. He's finally got his sign. Checks the runner at second. He waits. He winds, delivers inside. And the catcher manages to keep that ball in front of him. 3 ball, 2 strike count. As again, the Muck Dogs threatening one more time here. Top of the 7th inning. They check the runner, the wind, the pitch, cut on right back up towards me, and that's going to get down in foul territory. 3 ball, 2 strike count. We'll do it again. 3-2 count, 2 outs. 4-0 lead for Batavia. They send that one back to the mound. Height. Looking for one more pitch. As the Pioneers, trailing by 4. Start to the year never easy. As they take a look. Swy County waiting for his pitch. The wind, the delivery, cut on and missed, and that's strike 3. Height gets out of it. The Pioneers earn the strikeout. And they will head back to the plate, still looking for answers, trailing 4-0. Couple of people throwing down in the bullpen for the Batavia Muck Dogs. We head to the bottom of the 7th, and you know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, time to stretch. Hope you enjoy it at home. We'll be back from historic Dunn Field.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time.
Hello and welcome back into historic Dunn Field as the stretching has concluded and the Pioneers are back to looking for answers as they throw down here. Again, looks like Parr trying to find his pitching arm here. Still a few people down in that bullpen for Batavia. We'll see if they choose to go that route. As the Pioneers trying to find their way onto the scoreboard. They have yet to light that lamp here in historic Dunn Field. So, you know they want to do that here at the home opener. Gil Murad steps up, 0 for 1 on the night. Does have a base on balls, as he'll look to take advantage of some new pitching. It's in there for a strike very, very quickly. Not wasting any time at all. So right back to work goes the Muck Dogs. In there, swinging strike. So 0-2. Pioneers getting a little bit antsy here, knowing they only have 9 outs remaining. Need to make a difference here, and they're trailing 4-0. The wind, the pitch, cut on and fouled back in as that one gets behind the booth. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. So just a reminder, make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Gerber Collision. So we take a look here. Murad taking a long look down, waiting for his pitch as it finally comes in and comes very, very close to him. 1-2 strike count. So Gilmerod out of Ithaca College. He's looking for something he can do something with. It's not been the Pioneers' night with the ball. The wind, the pitch. Just outside. 2-2 strikes. As now again, Parr trying to find his put-away pitch. The wind and pitch. They're going to say he did not go, so that's ball 3. 3-2 strikes. So they say no. 3-2, full count as Gilmerod trying to find his way on base. The wind and pitch from Parr. Cut on. Gilmerod lifts that one in the air, goes down the foul line, and is an easy catch for the left fielder. So 0 for 2 on the night goes Murad. And the Pioneers running out of outs. Next man up, South Trimble. Trimble heads up to the dish. Has found some success, had a hit in his last at bat, 1 for 2 on the night. Love to be a little bit of a catalyst here. Trimble waits. Takes a look. The wind and delivery. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. As Parr trying to keep himself on the level here. It's a 1-0 count as he comes back and sets. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled back into the parking lot. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga down showdown. The hits don't tell the story here. It's a 4-0 lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs, but Pioneers right there with them with the hits, 6-4. Just a couple of hits shy, but they just haven't been able to have the same production on the base paths. The wind and the pitch, cut on and missed, so that'll be strike 2, 1-2 strikes. 1-2 the count. The Muck Dogs getting set in the field. Parr winds, delivers. That bounces up. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As, not sure what happened there. Hold on, they're going to say he struck out. Pitcher tried to walk off. I'm somewhat confused, but okay. Well, an interesting call. Pioneers bench not happy about it. But a strikeout nonetheless for Trimble as now Erickson comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the night. So, Erickson trying to keep this 7th inning alive. The wind, the pitch. In there for a strike, and Erickson once again does not like the call. No balls, 1 strike. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, a little bit close there as Erickson trying to get going. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Did not go. They check with the first base umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike. So his count matches his number as Erickson trying to get something started here. Again, 0 for 2 on the night so far. The wind, the pitch, cut on and right back towards the pitcher. And Erickson is going to be put out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Muck Dogs are going to take a 4-0 lead to the 8th inning. Pioneers will be looking for answers when they come back to the plate. Right now, they still have 3 important outs to get on the field. Looks like we may have another new pitcher coming into this one. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
All right, folks, and we are back. Zachary Bayfield takes his spot on the mound. So that'll close the night on Height. Height had one inning of work. Did not allow a hit or a run. So the Pioneers burning arms in the bullpen. A little questionable here, as they have a long stretch ahead of them. We'll play games tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Tomorrow in Batavia before 2 more at home, so please don't miss the chance to be here at historic Dunn Field as your Pioneers continue to kick off this season. Rain has started to fall down here as the throwdown comes, and Batavia will go back to the plate. So, see if they continue the roll of substitutions. Benitez was the batter due up. It looks like Trevor Dean will take his spot. So as Dean steps up and the band plays him in, there's a little bit of rain coming down, and well, it's starting to get a little heavier than what it was. So, first pitch from Bayfield. As once again, Bayfield gets the sign, he takes a look, sets and delivers. As he calls that one a ball. So I'm, again, trying to keep track here. As Bayfield waits, the wind, the pitch, and it hits him. So a hit by pitch here in the top of the 8th. As now, next man coming up, Daniel Burroway. He will stay in the game. Burroway has a couple RBIs to his credit back there in the 3rd inning. Drove in 2 runs. As now the Pioneers running out of outs. Only 6 offensive outs remain for them. Bayfield comes set. Winds, delivers. That one gets by the catcher. And so on a passed ball, that means the runner thinking about it. He stumbles a little bit and will head back to second. So he stands at second base. 1 ball, no strike count. Again, not at all where the Pioneers wanted to be here in the top of the 8th inning. As again, getting back set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, driven back towards the pitcher, snagged by the pitcher as Bayfield throws over to first in time. So that'll give us our first out here in the inning. As Burroway now goes 1 for 4. So Termon comes in. He is 1 for 1 on the night after 2 base on balls early in the game. See what he can do here against Bayfield. Bayfield checks the runner, winds, delivers. That one goes wide of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As again, Bayfield trying to find his rhythm. He gets set. He winds and delivers. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes as the rain begins to pick up a little bit here. So another pitch on its way. Gets the sign as Bayfield checks the runner. The release. And he hits another one. Not at all what he wanted to do here in this inning. So out of facing 3 batters, Bayfield has put 2 on with the hit by pitch. As we get a quick timeout, and pitching coach Bardo will head out. Bardo, who played with the Pioneers 2 seasons ago. Big part of that team that went to the postseason. He has a talk with Bayfield, and now we'll head back for the bench. So Pioneers with no arms down in the bullpen. It's Bayfield's ball as Reinhardt steps in. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Runners on first and second. As Reinhardt drives off the bat. Now steps in and takes a long look out at the mound. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. As Bayfield apparently got the message from his pitching coach and calmed down a little bit. Able to find the plate that time. Getting back set. Winding and delivering. Cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes now for Bayfield. Still just 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second for Batavia. Coming back set. He waits. The wind and the pitch. Way outside, gets behind the catcher, and that's going to advance the runners. As now again, runners stand at second and third, a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And the Pioneers challenged again. That's going to bring all the runners in on the infield grass, or excuse me, all the fielders in on the outfield or on the infield grass. Pardon me. Not quite in mid-season form myself at this moment. Keep things going. As once again, Bayfield winds, he sets, the pitch, a little bit high, 2 ball, 2 strike count. So it's a 2-2 count, as once again, the Muck Dogs have pitchers warming in the bullpen. We'll see if Parr comes back here for the bottom of the 8th. The wind and pitch from Bayfield is inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. As again, Batavia got out to a lead here early. 3rd and 4th inning were their bread and butter, and now trying to add on to that here. As that one's chopped up, hit into foul territory. The catcher trying to have the read on it. He will make the play, and that will go for the 2nd out of the inning. As we go back to the plate after that pop out. So 1 for 4 day for Reinhardt. And Sarmiento heads up to the plate. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. As the umpire needs to clear off the plate a little bit. Rain has slowed right back down again. As the Pioneers pitching staff really being put through the ringer. So, One more time here for Bayfield as he tries to get through this top of the 8th inning. Needs one more out to get there. And then the Pioneers have to find their bats in the bottom half. Bayfield coming set. The delivery just a little bit outside, gets into the batter's box. And again, 1-0 count. Waiting. Sarmiento. Waits on the delivery. Cut on. That one flipped down the left field line and goes foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Bayfield out there on the mound, trying to find his way through this dangerous situation. 2 runners in scoring position. This has been a dangerous proposition for the Pioneers thus far here tonight. The wind, the pitch, inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bayfield has already hit 2 batters here in this short inning of work. Couple of players headed down for the bullpen area for the Elmira Pioneers. Bayfield comes. He sets, winds, delivers. Right down the gut. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As the Pioneers looking to get through this top of the 8th. Trying to hang another 0. Bayfield comes back set. Takes a long look. He winds and deals. Cut on and fouled back. 2-2-2. Count again. Tioga Down showdown. As the Pioneers trying to find their way through this one. Swung on and missed. That will be strike 3. Bayfield gets out of the inning, and that was a big time to come up with the strikeout. Strands runners at 2nd and 3rd as we head for the bottom of the 8th inning. So a lot still to come here as the Elmira Pioneers have 6 outs remaining on the offensive side of things. Going to try to scratch across some runs here in their home opener. Stay with us here on Mixlr and YouTube Live.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
A new pitcher has entered the game as A.J. Winger comes in. We'll see what he can do against the Pioneers. Pioneers hoping to find some offense here. Winger coming out of Texas South University. 6'0", 160 pounds. 99 birth year. As another arm out of the Batavia bullpen. Neither manager afraid to show their might of their bullpen here tonight. So as Winger comes in, he'll get his first crack. Stepping back in, going to be Yeomans. as he looks to continue. He had a 1 for 2 coming into this at-bat. We'll see if he can get something started here. That pitch is in there for a strike. Not at all where Yeomans thought it was. So it's no balls, 1 strike. The wind and pitch from the sidearm pitcher in there for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As once again, the wind and the pitch cut on, driven up the middle. Played by the second baseman, and easy out there for the Muck Dogs. So the Pioneers now down to 5 outs. As that's going to bring up Serrano. Kevin Serrano out of Corning Community College. So Serrano comes up now. See what he can do. As Serrano waits, the sidearm pitcher delivers way inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Serrano waits, delivered, cut on. That one sounded like it broke the bat. Second baseman has to charge. Serrano trying to get there and won't. He will not be in time, as he is now 0 for 3 on the night. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As that'll bring up Polanco. Polanco 0 for 3 on the night. Has gotten the bat on the ball, just hasn't been able to get it to do anything for him. Polanco definitely has some speed. Would love to get him on base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Pioneers trailing by 4. Would love to get that siren to go off here tonight. That's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The rain continues to softly fall on the players down below. That one over the head of Serrano, so 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. 4-0 lead for the Muck Dogs. Their first game in the PGCBL. Their coach certainly has to be happy with the effort here tonight. Coach Andrew Drum has to be looking for answers up and down his bench. As that one fired by the catcher, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As again, Pioneers getting set and ready to go. Polanco trying to get something started here with 2 outs. Thrown, cut on, and bounces. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Downs showdown. Stay tuned in the middle of this 8th and 9th inning. We'll have our usual congratulations and thank you to all of our sponsors. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Really could not do any of this without our sponsors. They make it possible. Between them and our season ticket holders, we cannot express how grateful we are to have everybody back and baseball back here at historic Dunn Field this summer. 3-2 count. Polanco looking to reach base for the first time here tonight. He comes back in. The wind, the pitch, cut on, connected, and just foul. So 3 ball, 2 strike count, 2 outs. Polanco looking to get going here. Montgomery would be next if they can keep this inning alive. So the Muck Dogs trying to get 1 more out here and get themselves to the 9th inning. The wind and pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. And with that, the Pioneers go down again. So, as I said, we go to the 9th inning. And before we do, we want to thank all of our amazing sponsors. AJ's, Arc of Chemung, Arnott Health, Bill's Bullpen, Blaze Brockway Contracting, Buckley, Chemung Canal, Dr. Dozak's, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Easy Budget, First Transit, GTP, Hardin, Hilliard, IBM, J. Schultz Massage, Junior Enforcers, Jubilee Foods, Just in Time, M&T Bank, Marion Decker, Morrison's, NYSCO PBA, Rodney Strange, Ryan's Distributing, Salins, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, Shedden's Wholesale, Simmons and Rockwell, Skyworks, Solutions FCU, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, Texas Roadhouse, Tom's South Corning Collision, Vasco Brands, Weiss Markets, X-Gen Pharmaceuticals, Wilbur Auto Sales, and our great, great friends at Farrell Gas. Want to thank them so much for being with us this year and every year. Thank you so much, and we'll step aside for a quick 30 seconds. We'll be right back for the top of the ninth.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day.
All right, so we are back here live, top of the ninth inning. And we are back here live for the top of the ninth inning. My apologies to our friends on Mixler.com. As it looks like it's going to be Bayfield's game to finish. He tries to pitch out of the top of the ninth here. The wind and the pitch. Just a little bit inside. As again. Top of the ninth inning. 1-0 count. Thrown in there. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. As they go to work on Spencer Marcus. Marcus, successful day. 1 for 3 so far. 1-1 count here in the top of the ninth inning. As the rain continues to fall, albeit gently. The wind, the pitch, cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, the Pioneers trying to get through the top half of the inning quickly. They have not allowed a run since back in the 4th inning, but they haven't been able to put any across either. This one thrown towards the shortstop, scooped up, delivered to first, and that is in time. So we have the first out of the top of the ninth inning. As that will send Marcus down to 1 for 4 on the day. That brings up Fresca. Fresca, who, well, he had an interesting start to all of this. He's 0-1 there early and then continued to be 0 for the day, but still managed to be helpful in the offensive side of things still, as that's in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-0 lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs. The wind and the pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown. As again, the wind and the pitch in there and hits the batter. So that will put runners on first base. As another hit by pitch. Been seeing those a little bit too much here since Bayfield entered the game. So that means the next man up, Mortiliaro, steps back in the batter's box. 1 out, a runner on first base. The wind and the pitch. Right down the gut. No balls, 1 strike. So as the rain continues to fall here at historic Dunn Field, throw over to first and not in time. As the Muck Dogs step back in. Long look from back here at home plate. Bayfield gets set. The wind and the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Another Tioga Down showdown. Four nothing lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs. He waits, the wind and the pitch. In there, driven towards the shortstop, scooped up, maybe a double play here. Thrown over, and no, the first baseman couldn't make the play. That is going to be a dead ball. So the runner will get to second. The first out still counts. which is the important part at the moment. But the Pioneers now see another runner standing at second base. So as Mortillero reaches on the pass ball, that'll bring up Robinson. So Christian Robinson back up at the plate now. Takes a look. That one in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here. As again, just trying to find their way through this. That's in there for a strike too. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Robinson trying to drive around that run, the Pioneers. As that one's chopped on. Right towards the third baseman. Bounces between his legs. The left fielder going to have to play. So, not the play they were looking for there. As Robinson goes 1 for 1 after being hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. And that means runners on first and third now. So runners on the corners. That'll bring up Swick County. 0 for 1 on the night. Didn't have much success his first time at the plate. As Bayfield trying to get it started here for the Pioneers. Get them back in the dugout and get a chance to hit. The wind and the pitch right down the gut. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 the count. Taking a long look, Bayfield throws over to first and not in time. 0-1. As yet again, Pioneers trying to get themselves back to the dugout. They wait. The wind, the pitch, right through the gap, and that's going to drive in a run. That'll make it 5-0 Muck Dogs. Hustling to third and not able to get there in time with the throw. So that makes it runners on second and third as the Muck Dogs take a 5-0 lead. As Swick County manages to drive in another one. And that brings up Dean with runners in scoring position, 5-0 in favor of the Muck Dogs. This has to rattle the Pioneers pitching staff. In there for a strike, no balls, 1 strike. Home opener not going quite to plan. Pioneers still do have a chance to get some of this back. The wind and the pitch. Cut on towards first, through the gap again. And that'll score 1. A second run trying to come to the plate, and they will, adding on 2 more. So a runner at first, a 7-0 lead for the Batavia Muck Dogs here in their first game as part of the PGCBL. So RBIs all the way around here tonight. And that'll bring Burroway up as the Pioneers still no one down in that bullpen. So it's 7-0 Elmira Pioneers trailing. Batavia Muck Dogs have the lead in their first game in the PGCBL. Obviously the coaching staff must be very, very proud of themselves, as that's in there for a swinging strike, number 1. They have recruited some very talented players down here, as the Pioneers still trying to find out who they are. Again, haven't had any experience together. This is their first time playing together. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's a long summer. Not always how you start, it's how you finish, as they say, but the Pioneers certainly struggling to get something together here tonight. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still a chance to get up and put something on the board, though, in the bottom part of this 9th inning. 1 ball, 2 strike count. See if the Pioneers can close it out right here get themselves back up to the dish. The wind and the pitch. Inside. 2 ball, 2 strike, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As one more time, trying to figure out a way out of this inning. The wind, the pitch, cut on, right back up the middle, scooped up by the shortstop, thrown to second, and that is in time. So they do give up 3 here in the top of the 9th, but Pioneers will head to the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing 7-0, looking to find their way onto the scoreboard. After 8.5, 7-0 Muck Dogs in their first game here in the PGCBL. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 9th when we come back.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, folks, and we are back here for the bottom of the 9th. Donovan Montgomery up as we have a 1 ball, no strike count to start things off. Pioneers looking to get something done here. A swing, and that one's fouled away. Montgomery, 1-1 count. So, Elmira Pioneers trailing by 7. As again, just trying to get this one underway, getting something going, trying to have something to build off of as we go to Batavia tomorrow. So it's 2 ball, 1 strike count. As we get set, the wind and the pitch in there. Oh, the scoreboard's got it as 2-2. I thought it was 3-1 now, but umpire hasn't changed his mind there. That's in there for a strike, and that will do it for the first batter here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pioneers down to their final 2 outs. Next man up. Bring up Hill. So Montgomery goes 0 for 4 on the night. Cam Hill trying to improve on his 1 for 3. In there for a ball. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The line, the pitch, cut on by Hill right towards the first baseman. He makes the play, throws it over to the pitcher, and that will be out number 2. And with that, the Pioneers are down to their final out of the evening. Comes up to Shore. See if the catcher can get it done here. Ben Shore looks out, hoping to accomplish something here. Has not been an easy one for him. Shore takes a long look. The wind, the pitch, in there for strike number 1. Shore getting the sign from his third base coach. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here tonight. The wind and the pitch. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the Pioneers trying to find something to build off of. Has not been the prettiest of games for the hometown kids. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. Shore didn't like the call. And they have not liked this umpire's strike zone all night long. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. The wind and the pitch is wide. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As now, Shore trying to keep this game alive. Trying to stretch this out. One more batter. Shore stands in the batter's box, takes a long look down. The wind, the pitch. In there for strike 3, and Shore does not like it at all. Another strikeout for the Batavia Muck Dogs, who open their PGCBL franchise history with a W here tonight. So the Elmira Pioneers will head into the locker room. They will have a lot of work to do as they face off with the same Batavia Muck Dogs tomorrow night. Live in Batavia. I will have all the action for you here on YouTube and on Mixlr. So the game goes final, and it's not the way that the Pioneers hope to start the season. 7-0, they taste defeat. 7 runs off 8 hits. Pioneers not able to scratch across 1. Although it looks like the errors were calculated up to 3 at this point. So some unfortunate play for the Pioneers as we will head to a firework night here at the stadium. I hope you all join us for our next one, and I hope you all join us tomorrow live from Batavia. Again, the Pioneers fall in defeat here at the home opener 7-0 as the Muck Dogs come away with their first win in franchise history here in the PGCBL. I'm John Clement. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, Elmira.